What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are at the Ravine Gardens State Park in Palatka, Florida.
This is a beautiful state park that's 152 acres, but what it's really known for are these incredible spring-fed ravines that are in the park, and it's absolutely a unique place in Florida. So we're here to explore. There's a couple of trails here. One of the most popular ones is the Azalea Trail that goes deep into the ravines. So we're gonna go check those out. We want you to come along and explore with us today.
Yeah, so it's a chilly day today. It's a high of like 40 today. Not typical Florida weather.
I feel like I jinxed us with saying how warm it was in our last video, and the winter has come to get us all. So let's go check out these trails and warm up a little bit.
All right, let's go. You can pay with the QR code if there's no one here at the booth. Bathrooms and information are at the Civic Center right here. So yeah, there's 4 different trails. The Ravine Loop Trail, that's 1.8 miles long, that goes around the perimeter. The Whitewater Path, which is 0.72 miles long, that goes right here. Springs Trail, that goes around the spring part. And Azalea Trail, that's 2.5 miles. That's the most popular one to do. Does that about cover it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the garden area doesn't look very impressive, but maybe it looks different in the springtime.
We are here during the winter, and we did have a cold spell last night. The nice thing about coming here on a day that is so cold is that we have this place all to ourselves. And I'm just walking towards this ravine here, which is so cool. This is definitely something that you don't see around Florida too often. This is really cool. Oh, yep, just came to the sign that says the Azalea Trail, 2.5 miles, strenuous, narrow and steep paths, uneven surfaces, roots, stone steps. Sounds like an adventure. Look, you can see the spring, I think the spring-fed stream that has actually made this ravine that we're walking above right now.
Yeah, so the bridge is right here. The loop itself doesn't actually start until over here by the spring. There's a Whitewater spring here. Ooh, another bridge.
Yeah, so there's a couple of bridges here. These suspension bridges are really, really cool. So the Azalea Trail, I can see why they say it's strenuous, because we got to go hike up this hill now. This is definitely getting us prepared for our Yosemite trip. Look at these steps. Ooh, they're a little uneven. The steps are a little broken, and you do have to watch your step. These are all the azaleas. So look, all the azaleas are, some of them are blooming. It is very pretty. Look at all these beautiful azaleas. I can imagine, like, during peak season or during the peak of the season, that it's probably just absolutely gorgeous with all these azaleas blooming. It did say on the website that about 50% of the flowers would usually bloom between January through March. If you come between January and March, you get to enjoy them. But probably not the day after a cold spell. So this trail looks like it's covered in azalea flowers. Look at all of these beautiful flowers. I'm sure when it's peak azalea season, they're probably absolutely gorgeous. I'm glad a few of them are still around so that we can see them. So, all right, we're heading down again. But look at these stairs. You really do have to watch your step. And they have leaves on them too, which makes it even slippier. So slipperier? You know what I'm saying. Wow, it's really pretty. So according to the website, this spring is what has basically like dug out this ravine for the last few thousand years or so. This little spring, I know, it's amazing what water can do.
Oh my goodness.
So would you call this a waterfall?
No.
One of our channel members, I Like Pears, called it a water feature, and I feel like that's a good compromise. It's not quite a waterfall, but you have to acknowledge it somehow. Oh look, there's another one. So a second water feature. There you go. Look at that pretty path. Look at all those azaleas over there. That looks pretty. I'm gonna walk over that way. What is this over here? Yeah, okay. It's pretty. It's not coming across as well on camera, but it is really pretty in person. I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, that doesn't look as pretty as it does in person. So we're completely off the Azalea Trail now. I don't even know what trail we're on. I just saw pretty azaleas and went that direction. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. Well, we're just gonna keep going anyway, right? It's going up the ravine now. All right, I made it up. Let's watch Noah walk up.
Where are you going?
I have no idea. I just followed the azaleas.
Follow the azaleas. Or couldn't it be follow the butterflies? What's the view like from up there?
It's basically like down there, but 20 feet higher.
Oh, you're just so funny.
Okay, so it looks like we made it to the start of the spring. Look at how pretty these little bridges are. Ravine Bottom Road. What is this? Is this like spring fed too? It looks like it. Huh. That's so cool. So, caution alligators. In 1938, bridges were constructed to provide access to the ravine interior. Today, the stream flows freely on the surface and the ravines are left to grow in a more natural state. Look at that suspension bridge. That is just so cool. I love all the suspension bridges here. That's amazing. All right, so I am heading over to this bridge. It looks like this trail over here kind of goes like straight to it. It looks like such a cool bridge. Apparently there's only two. There used to be three, but now there's only two left in the park. Oh no, this is quite the direction we want to go. I don't think this trail goes to the bridge. I think it just goes around the pond. Yeah. Look at how cool that bridge is. That's pretty high up, actually. Apparently it's 120 feet across. It doesn't look like the water is moving, so I don't think that this is a spring. Maybe this leads up. Maybe this leads up to the bridge. I think this is it. I think this is the way. I found the bridge. Just the little things in life, you know? This is a little bit more wobbly than the other one. Okay, I love it. I love the suspension bridges. Those are so cool. Okay, let's walk across it again.
Alrighty, so we crossed the bridge about 4 times. So we're back on the Azalea Trail going that way. You only really need to cross the bridge once. Unless you're a content creator, then you need to cross it like 4 times, which is what we did. You're welcome. An amphitheater, huh?
Yeah, look, there's an amphitheater.
Let's see what this is all about.
This is the amphitheater. So I wonder if they do like concerts and stuff here in the summer. Maybe like show a movie or something in the summer, kind of like how Loop Gardens does.
Well, a little off course again. Gone about a mile so far with our little detours.
So just in case you're wondering, this is not the Azalea Trail.
That is the Chrissa Travels Trail. Not something you see in Florida every day.
Is that an icicle?
It is that cold today.
Oh, here, look, there's an icicle. Oh God!
That's how cold it is
That is how cold it is today.
in Florida today.
You gotta watch your step or you just fall right down the ravine.
Yeah, not the best footing.
I can see why they call it strenuous. It's a little bit more tougher to navigate. Erosion zone. Please stay on designated trail. You can see straight down the ravine from here.
That is a ravine.
Yep, elevation change. That's not something that you get much in Florida. You can see the azaleas like on the ravine here, and I can just tell that that's probably absolutely gorgeous if you go on a day, you know, when it's not so frigid cold.
Would you say the azaleas are fancy?
What do you mean, like fancy?
Isn't that an Iggy Azalea song? I don't know.
Oh.
I'm so fancy.
Oh. Such an old person. Such an old person. But this trail is a bit strenuous, especially for us Floridians who are not used to the elevation change. It is a lot of up and down. There's a playground up here. Cute. It's just a small little playground. What's that over there? What is it? Oh, it's a gopher tortoise.
Please do not disturb me. Yeah, you might see some gopher tortoises around here. Oh, I can't go that far anymore. Oh God. Oh. Whew, all right, let's see you do that. Cheater.
We take the easy way around.
So we finished the Azalea Trail and are continuing along the Springs Trail because we want more.
Yeah, we just can't get enough.
Yeah, good thing we kept going because look what we found.
I think we found the spring over here. So wait, what was the other thing? Was that not the spring? Maybe the other side wasn't the spring head after all. Maybe that was just part of the spring run because look what we found over here. The water is so much clearer over here. So I'm feeling like this is the actual spring head. Well, I'm glad we kept walking. I don't know why I get so excited about springs, but I just find them so fascinating. But look, there's like 2 of them. Look, you can see them just bubbling up. Look, it just keeps going.
Pretty little spring.
When you walk back, you get to walk along the beautiful spring that's in the middle of the ravine.
Spring run.
The spring run, yeah.
So I'd say it's worth going down there if you have the time. It's not very far.
Yeah, it's not that much further of a walk. It was like, what, like 5-10 minutes, I think. So if you're here and exploring, you might as well just continue down and keep walking to the spring heads because that's definitely worth seeing down there. But look, from here you can see like how high the ravine goes up. I don't even know if I can, like, here, hold on. But see, you could see like how high the ravine goes up. It goes all the way up to the top here. It's definitely not anything that you usually see around here in Florida.
So this actually, the picnic table pavilion actually used to be an old concession building. It was home of the minor league Palatka Azaleas. Baseball legend Babe Ruth taught here in 1940.
What?
Local stories say he hit 6 straight home runs into the ravines.
What? That is so cool.
The Concession Building collapsed in 1982, but was replaced with the pavilion designed to look similar.
That is so awesome. So Babe Ruth used to teach here? Shut up. That's so cool. I wonder if you can still find like Babe Ruth's baseballs out in the ravine.
Yeah, he goes baseball hunting.
Let's go see if we can go find one.
It says that this beautiful little thing is a court of states. Flags flew at the court of states for the first time in 1935. This was one of the original landscape features of the gardens. 3 fountains murmur between the 15-foot limestone pillars. Today the flags are displayed only on holidays. Look for plaques on the pillars to identify each state, its nickname and state flower, and the date it entered the Union.
And that was before Alaska and Hawaii,
Wow.
so it was only 48.
There you go.
Oh,
Delaware.
Delaware.
December 7th, 1787, first state. Noah's home state, Indiana. So, my dad was in the Air Force, and when he retired in Biloxi, Mississippi, which is where I ended up growing up. So, my home state, Mississippi. Date admitted December 10th, 1817. And the nickname's the Magnolia State. And the state flowers, the beautiful magnolia. All right, well, that was fun.
The FDR Memorial Obelisk. It's an unmissable landmark, a 64-foot pillar rising at the entrance to the park. Workers and Palatka residents raised money to build the obelisk, which was dedicated to President Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1936. So there's a 64-foot pillar obelisk right at the entrance of the park. So when you're arriving and you're trying to find the park, look for the obelisk. Okay, so we just finished the hike. We went 3 miles. It was a little over 2 hours. I forgot to stop the timer when we got back, and about 200 feet of elevation. So some pretty good elevation there.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I can definitely see why they call it a strenuous trail, because there is a lot of up and down, there's a lot of stairs. So definitely a lot of like really narrow parts of the trail. So you really have to like watch your footing and just make sure you don't trip and fall down the ravine. But it is a beautiful trail. I could definitely see when the azaleas are blooming that it would just be like such a beautiful trail to walk through. But to get an opportunity to walk through a ravine in Florida is so unique and so cool to this state park that it just makes me want to go and explore more state parks and see what else there is out there, because we never knew.
Yeah, I like the suspension bridges, so there are 2 of them on this trail. I do like how natural the trail was, and there's a lot of like roots and uneven footing, and even though it makes it a little more, you got to keep your focus or you're going to fall type of thing. But I like that type of trail because it gets a little boring otherwise. You got to keep you on your toes.
So for sure, you definitely have to like watch your step, because especially even on the steps are really uneven, and a lot of them, they're historic steps. So a lot of them are broken and slanted. And so, and there's sand like on top of the step. So I was always just so afraid that I was gonna like put my foot
right off.
Yeah, put my foot in the wrong place and just slip right down the ravine. If you are looking for like an elevation challenge like we are, just trying to get prepared for these hikes in Yosemite National Park that we're heading to this summer, we want to be able to try to get some elevation challenge. So if you know of any other parks that have like cool features like this, that have some like elevation features, definitely let us know in the comments. We want to go and check them out. So yeah, so we've gotten some really great recommendations from you guys. So I'm writing them all down, and we're going to check them out and add them onto our schedule this year. And so there's no big or small park. If you do know of a really cool one, definitely like let us know down in the comments, and we'll make sure to like add that to our schedule this year. But thanks so much for joining us on this cool adventure, this cold adventure today.
It's time to go warm up in the car.
I know, it's time to go warm up, get the feeling back into my fingers. But we really appreciate you joining us. If you would love to see some more of our adventures, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so that you could see more of our adventures in the future. Also, huge thank you to our channel members. You guys help keep this channel going, so we couldn't appreciate you more. If you would like to support what we do here and get exclusive emotes, early access to our videos, and more, click the link in the video description for more details.
And if you want to see our theme park videos, make sure to go over to our second channel, which is called The Q Life. That's where we put all of our theme park channels and tourist trap stuff.
Yes, if you're looking for our attractions and our theme park content, definitely go over to the Q Life. That is where we're going to be posting all of that content. And if you're on for the outdoor adventure and want to go and travel and do outdoor adventures with us, this channel is where you want to be. YouTube thinks that you'll like this video that just popped up on the screen right here. So definitely go and check that out, and we'll see you over there.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's go get some hot cocoa or something because my nose is cold. Let's go get a hoagie. Oh my God. Yes. Let's go to Wawa. Go. Oh, let's go.